Messerschmitt Clash plans.
Hello, Messerschmitt. This is Nate Dogg coming at you with a war recap versus War Arcanum. And let's get right at it. This was another convincing win for Messerschmitt, 84-63, who put it on them early, and they kind of gave up, tried to make a comeback, but they were down so much they got desperate, started making mistakes, were not as well organized as they needed to be to take on an elite clan such as Messerschmitt, and as a result, they suffered a 21-point defeat. So we got a lot of great things to look at. The first one thing I want to show is a defense. I want to show a defense here against Prospering. This was a dragon attack against Prospering. The reason why I want to show this is this dragon attack got no stars against Prospering because this guy made a couple of critical errors, and I want to point them out. Now, if you look at the troops, it's coming with 3 lightning and a rage, which is a very common combo for players that have Town Hall 9 going against Town Hall 9s. Okay, now first thing I want to point out, look at the air sweepers. They're pointing both at the side where he approached. So this guy, first critical mistake was the side that he's going to attack, the selection coming at it from the side that the air sweepers are pointed toward. So the dragons are going to have to overcome this nonstop barrage of air sweepers until all of the air defenses are taken out. And this is a critical mistake because you're going to have 3 air defenses essentially here to take out because of the queen. A level 5 queen is about the same as a level 5 air defense. So that's the first mistake. The second thing I want to look at is the clan castle. It's behind the town hall. So when this guy's troops get up against the town hall, they're going to have to fight the air sweepers. They're going to have to fight 2 air defenses shooting at the dragons over the town hall as well as the queen. And the clan castle troops are going to trigger and go right in front of the town hall. And the dragons will stop to fight clan castle troops. So that can be very devastating if you're chasing around all these little archers and wizards that are amongst all the other buildings at the same time as you have level 6 air defenses just teeing off on you as well as the queen. So this is a colossal mistake that this guy made in the first one. So we have a lot of people new to dragon attacks coming in, starting to try those. Now, the other rule of dragon attacks is to make sure that you do not release the balloons until after the clan castle troops have triggered. Because if they get out in front of the balloon or the front of the dragons, the clan castle troops just shoot them down. Same thing goes for the queen. So this guy is making mistakes left and right. And now here come the blast of the air sweeper pushing those balloons all over the place. He's trying to rage to overcome. And now look. Now he's got the clan castle dragon. You got a bunch of troops on the ground here. Your balloons are out in front of your dragons. And now you also have 4 Tesla towers pop up. Have fun dealing with that. Now, this is in normal time. It's not even fat. I didn't even speed this one up. But look at what happens. The balloons go. They're the first things to go. And now these air sweepers are just giving them fits. They're trying to get on that town hall, but they can't because they have all of this other defenses shooting at him. They get about half of the town hall, and that's it. So the final mistake that this guy made is deploying his troops in the middle. If you want your troops, if you want your dragons to go to the middle, you can't deploy them in the middle because they're going to spread out from where you start. So if you start them all in the middle, they're going to destroy what's in front. And when that is gone, at that point, the next closest items are going to be to the sides. And they're going to go to the sides and they're going to all go down the edges on many attacks. And that's what happens when you do this. So what he needed to do was start his attacks on the edges, deploy the edge first, and let those dragons burn a few buildings off, at least one building, and then work your way backwards from the sides to the middle. And that's going to give you a nice V pattern, and that's going to keep those dragons in the back moving towards the town hall. So we call that sealing the edge and creating a lane for those dragons right to the town hall. So fundamentally, obviously, this got 0 stars, and I just wanted to go over that why we have a lot of people doing dragon attacks, and I wanted to highlight a few things that can help us to do ours a little bit better than that one right there. So we'll go over here to Panther. Panther did a go wipe here on the number 14. Panther is our number 11. Very compact base. You see a lot of the gold mines all together, elixir all together on the top. So when I first see that, when you launch your golems, they're going to have a hard time finding a defense, so they're going to wander on you. So the number one thing is finding the correct side to attack from. So Tiger does this, finds the defenses to attack, because if he had come from any of the other sides, those defenses on the outside of the town hall would just be teeing off on what is in the middle. So let's go ahead and take care of those first. Bottom left was the ideal deployment in my opinion. Of course, you could have come from the bottom right as well, but I don't think that would have been as good. This is the only side that had defenses. Now he gets in here, and now you got the Clan Castle Dragon coming out. And what Tiger does here is he recognizes something very important. With this base, the way it's structured, you have defenses on the left, defenses on the right, and you got a very, very small town hall area where the town hall is basically the only thing that's included in this. In the middle, that's going to cause your troops to separate. So this base is designed, and what he's hoping for is that all of your troops are going to go left or right, and then they're going to have to spend this whole lot of time going around the whole base in a circle, and the threat would be you'd run out of time. Or that your wizards would be able to be shot from the things on the side when they're behind the big guys. Now, luckily, if you see here, you see a golem down here on the right about the 6 o'clock position, and you have a golem and the king on the left. Now, this is ideal because what Panther did was he brought 2 heals and a rage, and this is perfect. So right here, now look, you see big guys left followed by wizards, big guy right followed by wizards. He's got 2 heal spells over the center of that base, and we're just going to recharge this go wipe. Get his big guys healed up as much as he possibly can, and he's not going to need to be alive, or those guys are not going to need to be alive much longer because they've already got most of the defenses down, and he's got just an absolute plethora of wizards remaining. The other thing I like that he did is he kept a couple wizards behind that he didn't deploy, and he deployed those at the end. Now, you don't have to wait till the end, but you wait till you see where you might need an extra wizard or two. Throw them in there. I think strategically, this was an A+ from perfect side selection. He chose the correct army, and the spells. Spells are so important. The 2 heals are what made this work. So great job, Panther, on that go wipe. Next one we're going to go to here is the number 12 attack. And the reason why I chose my own attack, I know, Nate Dogg picks his own attack to highlight because it's so good. No, the reason why is this hog attack is the second attack. Now, when we do hogs on the first time, so many times we get surprised. Either a spring trap where we're not expecting, it kicks out like 6 hogs, or you have these giant bombs and you can't avoid them, and we get surprised, and they usually fail in the first go run. Now this time, we'd already had a go wipe run through here, and we saw where all the traps were. We saw all the bombs were outside, and look how compact this base is. With nothing in the inside, this rang for a perfect hog attack only because that it had been attacked before, and we were able to kind of get a lay of the land on this. Now, if you look at the troop mix, I brought 26 hogs. I deployed 1, so you'll see 10 wizards. I got about 30 Barcher, my king, and in my clan castle I have, I believe I have level 5 hogs as well. So it gives me about 31 hogs, And then the 10 wizards and the king are critical for the cleanup. 3 heal spells and a poison. So here we go. Trigger that first one. Now I thought I was going to get 2 of them. I tried to get the second one with that guy. That didn't work. But on the side over here, I was able to trigger it, and I finally got this hog to go the right route. So now I've got all 3 of the giant bombs already out. So now I wasn't sure if I had the clan castle completely emptied, so I had to use 1 more hog. I didn't want to do that, but I felt that if I had a wizard or 2 in there that I didn't account for, that they could ruin my attack. You absolutely have to get the clan castle troops out on a hog attack. They will, 1 or 2 wizards will absolutely wreck a hog attack if you don't get it. So it's well worth it to use the extra hog or whatever it takes to make sure it's empty. Drag them over the side, just drop the level 2 poison spell, let it do its thing, and then you'll see here how I deploy. I used to deploy them all in 2 spots. Now I've decided to try to spread them out, and that helps me with the spring traps. I don't get caught by as many of those, although you will see here I get a bunch bounced out. And the other thing that I've tried to start doing with my hog attacks is not using the heal spells right away. So here you see I try to get them into the meat of the base right up to the town hall area, and that gives me a little bit of extra time to buy at the bottom because I only have 3, so I have to choose here left or right or middle on the 3rd one. And if I wait just a little bit, not too long, but just a little bit to launch the heal spells, it gives me a little bit better idea to watch the attack and see how it goes. Now, as you can see here, I've already deployed the king and a few wizards. I've deployed half of my wizards on the top here because you don't want your hogs to have to go around the outside and get all of these buildings. You just don't have enough time. You'll run out of time. So that's why as soon as the defenses are cleared and I dropped that first round of heal spells, that's when I said, time to deploy my king and my wizard. And as soon as I do that, I put it back on the heal spell, and I take a look and I see that the middle was the best place there because that's kind of where the hogs were. And now you can see the wizards on the left and the wizards on the right. There's a few defenses here I actually have to clean up, but we're able to do that successfully. And now everything wanders off. So my hogs are gone now. They died. We're not able to clear it off, but luckily I still have all of these wizards, all this Barcher, because I was able to take care of the clan castle troops just with the poison spell. But in case there was a dragon or something else, I had to take all those Barcher. 30 Barcher for a hog attack is perfect. And then now the wizards and the king clean it up. 3 stars all set up by the first attack. So just wanted to highlight that for some folks who are trying to do hog attacks. They don't always go the way. When they're good, they're great. When they're not, it's a no star or a 1 star, and it can be really frustrating. So don't give up on the hogs. Stay with them because on the second attack, they sometimes can be the best attack that we have. All right, now we'll go here on to Map Pat. Now this is a 3-star against a Town Hall 9. Now obviously this is not a maxed out Town Hall 9, but Town Hall 9s are tough for Town Hall 8 players because they're so big. There's just so many buildings. They get all the extra defenses and whatnot, and this is really spread out. So we'll see what he does here. I mean, it only takes him about 1:50 to clean this base up, which is pretty surprising because it's so spread out. Actually, it's 1:40. He hasn't even launched his troops yet. So 2 golems are obviously going to go straight to those defenses, and then he's going to get his wizards out there, take care of this as Pekkas and King come out. And now they're going to kind of spread apart the wall breakers. Now, I don't know why they go to the side and break unimportant walls, but that's what they do. So we got in here, you got the poison spell, the wizards. Now, if you look here at the top, on the top right, you see the P.E.K.K.A. followed by a couple wizards on the right side. You got a P.E.K.K.A., golems, the king going up the middle for that, and you got a golem, and you got all these wizards on the bottom. So this is absolutely perfect because you kind of got 3 segments here, the left side, middle, and right side, and you got 1 big guy and wizards on all 3 fronts. Gets a heal spell. This is a perfect heal spell. Heal drop here. Takes care of this, and I love, love, love this rage drop because what it's going to do, it's going to allow his wizards to come up and fire at this archer tower and this gold storage, which can take a long time, as well as this elixir storage that's going to be raged when they attack all of these defenses. It makes them even more powerful. And watch these wizards just take this stuff out, and the P.E.K.K.A. too. And now the middle is gone. He's still got his Golemites down here, the P.E.K.K.A. on the right. Everything is converging on the back middle and the back corner here. Look at all of these wizards that he has left. And this is a Town Hall 9, folks. So this is a super powerful attack that MatPat did. Great job on taking down a 3-star on a Town Hall 9. That's quite impressive. And the last attack that I want to feature is attack by Azog on the number 1 guy. I know this is going long. A lot of good stuff here. Look at this base. Look in. This is very, very stout. Defenses are virtually maxed across the board. Has a few walls that he could strengthen up, but man, this base is no joke. All right, come here to deployment. Now, the first thing I want to point out, now look at all these gold mines and all this buildings up top. It's just jammed with buildings. So Azog did not mess around. Went ahead and got all of these wizards out here. He still got 10 left, but he got after it. So that the reason why is because your wizards, you're going to need them to help clean up these clan castle troops when they come, and also the queen. So you got to get all these buildings eliminated so they can get up in the base and help the big guys. So nice job. The king and the queen come out early. Here come the P.E.K.K.A.s. Everything's going right up the middle. There's the earthquake spell and a heal spell. Great place for a heal spell. Right there when they're up against that wall trying to bang in. Another heal spell, which is just perfect. Look at this. You got this horde of wizards shooting at that town hall. It went down so fast I couldn't even pause it. And he got this. Great job. Now the wizards are just taking care of it. That queen not going to last long against that level 7 Tesla tower. If anyone's ever wondering if Tesla towers are worth it, they are. Go ahead and invest. Suck it up. I know it takes like forever for them to update and cost a fortune, but they are worth it. But they couldn't stop Azog from getting 2 stars on the number 1 guy. Very, very, very tough Town Hall 9. But fundamentally, essentially perfect attack by Azog. If you're a young Go Wiper and you're having trouble on looking at the sequence, read the Go Wipe strategy guide. Watch these attacks by Jonesy and Azog and Smells and some of the Town Hall 8 players. Joe Mama has done some great ones too. Prospering. There's a lot of great attacks to watch each and every time. I can't highlight them all, but there's a lot there. So if that's what you're looking for, you're trying to move towards that type of attack, man, you are in the right clan. There's a lot of good ones to look at. Awesome job. 84-63. Absolute domination, annihilation. And so until next time, till the next clan war victory, long live Messerschmitt.